to call these Quita's know thy money tips. Tip number one, you need to go gather up your financial records. Go get your records. Gather them up. At least the last 3 months or so of like your bank statements, your credit card statements, your pay stubs, your receipts, and all your bills. Gather them up. And then you're going to move on to tip number two. Get those statements. Sit down and calculate your monthly income. Go through the statements. Figure out exactly how much money you are bringing in each month. We're talking about the net. You already know the gross. Figure out the net. What you got left over after the taxes are taken out. Tip three, set up your savings target. Think about it. You can start low and aim high. Because if you don't feel that it's realistic for you to put 10 to 20% into a savings right now, start at 1%. Then you work your way up. But the point is, get started. Tip four, calculate your essential monthly expenses. Sit down, take a closer look at those statements, and I'm going to need you to track your expenses. Actually, you know what? Go ahead right now. Start writing them down. Make a list of all your monthly essentials and fixed expenses. You know how much your rent is or your mortgage. Write down your utilities, your groceries, your insurance payment, your credit cards, right? You need a journal to track these expenses. I know there's apps. We'll get to the apps and how to do this with the apps. We'll talk about that later. But right now, you need to know thy numbers. So write them down. But I got you. I got you. All you need to do is click in the link in this video and grab my journal I created just for you. Then figure out how much your essentials are absorbing your take-home income each month. Figure it out. Is it more than 50 to 60%? If so, what is that percentage? Know thy money. Again, to my young GWBs, you know you can go right ahead and pull out your Quita's Moolah Management newsletter and review the ways we talked about how to reduce any of these monthly expenses. We covered this already. My tip number 5, you need to put together your own money plan. Because after this, what you're going to do, you're going to add up all your savings and your essentials, and what is left over can be allocated towards your non-essential discretionary spending. That's your wants. And also, don't forget to calculate your charity or your tithings and even your investments. Because like I just said, remember, this is your plan. So you can play around with the percentages and come up with a workable plan just for you and your budget. Now, what we learned today. I hope you learned about the 10-10-30-50 money plan. It's this simple budget money plan my husband and I learned and implemented to help us pay off the $45,000 plus of debt. And we now live by 10% in savings, 10% to charity, tithing, or investment, 30% for our discretionary spending, and 50% to cover our bills within our four corners: our housing, transportation, basic groceries, utilities, and fixed expenses. They're covered. With these categories on autopilot, the money plan does the work and allocates your money for you. How? Automatically. I believe, I really do, with discipline and time, you too can pay down your debt. So I hope this information assists you and sparks a little fire for you to take a step. At least take step 1 and download and review my sample budget plan in the comment section below. Then take step number 2 and take action in finding out your own but solid money plan today. Well, that's a wrap. Because that's all the tea I'm going to spill today. Hey, if you like my video though, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But I do thank you for joining me. Till next time, I'm going to see you in the next video.